Oh, look at that thing. Oh, there he goes again.
What is happening, fishing friends? Welcome to another episode on the KastKing channel. Today we need to talk about the Calamus. The Calamus rod. This thing is light, named after the quill of a feather. It lives up to that expectation. Now, there are 9 versions of this rod available. All of them are 2-piece except for the smallest. It starts out in a 4'6" ultralight version that only weighs 2.5 ounces. Now, this rod line goes all the way up in those 9 different variations up to a 7-foot medium heavy. So what's the rod made of? Starting with the blank. The blank itself utilizes an IM7 micro polish blank. It's got a 30 million modulus and a 650,000 strain rate, which makes the blank light yet still very strong. And you'll see a first-hand testimony to that in just a second. It's got an EVA fighting butt and foregrip. The foregrip is interesting because it's split in 2 pieces. This is a skeletal SKSS 2-piece reel seat. Now, attaching your reel to this rod is very simple. You can see that that open 2-piece skeletal design has 2 little notches there for your reel to fit in. So I happen to have a reel here. I'll show you. You take the lip of your reel and insert it into that front section of the reel seat. In the back, when you tighten it down, as you can see right here, is the other notch that's going to hold your reel in there. So you just tighten that up. And it's as simple as that. That's all there is to installing the reel onto this rod. Now, moving up from the reel seat, you do see that it has that safety hook keeper design. Again, it's butted up right against the rod, so when you're holding it here to cast, it doesn't get in the way or catch the line or anything. It's nice and smooth. Now, moving up from the hook keeper, it will have all the information on your rod on the bottom side of it there. So your power, action, line, and lure recommendations. Move further up the rod and we'll take a look at the guides. This rod is outfitted with V-Mark titanium guide frames and titanium rings. So that really helps keep the weight down on this whole rod. Now, you'll notice I have a 2-piece here. And what's important about the 2-piece rods is how they're joined together, which means when you put the 2 pieces together, you want to make sure you're not mashing them and pushing them as hard as you can. It should just be a nice, gentle push until they're snug. There's always going to be a small gap here. I'm going to push it till it's snug, and that's it. I'm not going to go any farther. These 2 black pieces are not going to touch. The blank should be exposed here in the middle. That's the way this is designed. That's the way these are supposed to fit together. So don't push them too hard and try to get these 2 to connect. They're not supposed to touch. So the Calamus may be an ultralight rod, but do not worry. This is an extremely tough rod. It's almost like we need to put this to the test catching a big fish. Oh, I got an idea.
Oh, there we go, guys. We're hooked up. I don't know what it is. Something took it. All right, here we go. Oh, we got to get this big dog in. Oh, how funny. All right, big carp time on the 7-foot medium spinning rod with a little square bill. Oh, goodness gracious, that's a big old carp. What? No way. Oh, that thing is a beast. Oh, I wish y'all could see how big this thing was. It is not a small fish. Oh, boy, he is dogging me. Look at this rod. Holy smokes, talk about a fight. The new Calamus. Look at the bend in that. Oh my goodness, guys. 20-pound braid. This is a big fish. He's got to make another run, I'm sure. Oh man, this thing is huge. Please don't come off. Big fish. Big fish swirling. I'm slowly gaining ground. Little 7-foot medium power ultralight 2-piece rod on a 1,000 size Mela spinning reel. Some 20-pound Cast Pro braid. Oh my goodness. That literally feels like I've got a horse tied on the end of this. Look at that rod. He does not want to come in. We're just gonna have to play him and tire him. Oh, he's going again. And I can't turn him. I'm hooked, it looks like, in the back towards the tail. So I can't get his head turned to come in toward me. Just gonna have to play him. For the tire him out game. Little 1,000 size spinning reel. Oh, this thing feels enormous. And bring him over this way and pull him up onto the gravel. There's a little shallow part here. Look at this fish. Oh my gosh, talk about a fight. Look at how fat that carp is. Look at this. Look at how big that thing is. Holy smokes. All right, we got to get a weight quick. All right, you ready? 13.7.
Ain't no muskie.
It was a fun fight though. Let's get this big guy revived and released. Look at that. Ready to go. Off. Off he goes. I am walking back. I'm calling it a night after that. What? It's 13.5 pound carp on a 7-foot medium power Calamus Ultralight rod from KastKing. It put this rod to the test. And if that doesn't make you believe this rod will do everything you need to for bass fishing or pan fishing or trout fishing, what it was actually made for, smaller species.
That's a great point. The Calamus line of ultralight rods is a versatile spinning rod option for anglers of all different types. Starting with the shortest 4'6" version, it's great for trout fishing, pan fishing, crappie fishing. However, this line of rods also has a 7-foot medium and medium heavy. So if you're a bass angler looking to have a nice finesse ultralight setup, this is a perfect option. Now it's even got everything in between in case you want just a little bit different power or action. That's completely up to you and what you prefer. Be sure just to take a couple seconds to comment below and let KastKing know what type of video do you want to see next. So if you're not already following KastKing's YouTube channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. They would certainly appreciate your support. Make sure you follow them on Facebook and Instagram as well.
So until next time.
That's crazy. I literally had him, my grip around him, and he slipped out.